Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since I've made a video. This video is going to be more of like a blog style kind of update. You can see there is some changes to my 20 gallon long. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you'll know that I used to have a basically a background plant of AR Mini in here, so I tore that all out and sold it off. Now I have Blixa japonica in the back, so all along the back. It is still very juvenile. I got it from Brian Dolly VH here on YouTube, and he sent me a bunch. Unfortunately, it did spend a day more in the mail than it should have due to a holiday. So it melted a little bit in the mail, but it's starting to make a bounce back, so it's getting there. So that's kind of the reason why also this is more of a blog style instead of kind of like a cinematic update of this tank. You can see the dwarf hairgrass carpet is like as thick as it gets. It's very, very thick, very healthy, very lush. I've also done some other changes. I put some Anubias Nana Petite on that father stone, and then there's also some on that stone right there. I just kind of shoved a stem anywhere where there's a crevice that would hold on to a stem. That right there is the Anubias Nana Petite from my 3 gallon tank that I just tore down yesterday. So that tank is no more. So right now this tank is kind of like a holding, so you really are going to have to forgive all the floaties, and I just stuck my hand in the tank, so I knocked some dwarf hairgrass trimmings that were on the water line loose, so those are all floating around. So like I said, this is more of a blog style update, just to let you know I'm still alive, still going to be making videos. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm getting close to 1,000. That's super exciting, and hitting the quadruple digits, so that's pretty exciting. I'm doing great. I've just got done with school, and I also work at a retail store, so the last few months with the holidays have been crazy. And then especially, like I said, on school on top of that. I just went to school for editing, so I actually learned a software called Avid Media Composer. It's what they use to edit like 80% of movies and TV shows. So for example, like Warner Brothers, they use Avid pretty much exclusively to edit all of their movies and TV shows. Warner Brothers, Sony, Legendary Studios, they use a lot of Avid. So I'm kind of pursuing that as a career. Actually, I got inspired through my YouTube videos using Windows Movie Maker. I found that I really enjoy editing, so I decided to pursue that as a career. I just went back to school for the first time since high school. I'm 23, so it's been about 5 years since I've been to school. So I just finished the winter session and learned Avid Media Composer. Now it's time to put together a resume and a website and a portfolio, and hopefully get a job at a studio. So that's what's going on there. Some of you who are my subscribers may have seen the last video I uploaded, which is kind of like a music video, a Red Hot Chili Peppers music video. That was my final project for this class, so if you want to give that a watch, let me know what you think about it. I'd really appreciate it. The assignment was to make a music video with a story in the background, so give that video a watch. I'd really appreciate any input on that video. And yeah, so this is, like I said, this is 20 gallon long. It's come along great. I've had some issues with it, like I said, or I haven't said, I mentioned that I've been having a lot of issues with the CO2. Like my CO2 went empty, and I didn't know about it for a few days, so I had a really big algae bloom. I've been fighting blackbeard algae basically for like the last 3 months with this tank, which is probably part of the reason why you haven't seen it in a while. So this tank is going to get cleaned up here pretty quick. As soon as that Blixa fills out, I'll film like a proper, like I think this is close to like month 9 with this tank going, probably more than that. So I'll film a proper video and edit it, make it look nice like some of my other videos. So, and some of you may be wondering why this rock right here is so white compared to the other ones. The other ones I took out about a month ago and bleached them. They were just covered in algae. They're covered in blackbeard algae, so the really only option with these other rocks was to take them out and nuke them with a bleach. Unfortunately, this rock is very large. There's probably, that's like literally the tip of the iceberg right there. The rock is very large, so I was a little hesitant to remove it. I wasn't sure if I would be able to get it back in, but I tried cleaning it in the tank, and it didn't get clean. So all the other rocks were clean, and that one was dirty. So yesterday I tore it. I just just did it. Just pulled it out, and luckily I was able to get back in, but now it's different than all the other rocks. So I either have to wait for them all to get algae covered again and bleach them all again, or take all the other ones out and bleach them. So I'll figure it out by the time I do my next update video. And yeah, so I used to have a 20 pound CO2 tank on this fish tank. I was using it on my 100-gallon tank. Some of you might remember that. So it finally ran dry. And so I went back to paintball CO2 setup, which is fine on a tank this size. Those last a few months. Like I mentioned, I did tear down my 3-gallon nano tank, so I used a lot of the plants from that tank, like all the Anubias Nana Petite in here came from that 3-gallon tank. I also got some Star Agent Repens from Brian, or Dolly VH, as you know him here on YouTube. So there's some S Repens. I'm still gonna wait to propagate these guys and fill in this area here and fill in this area here. The Bellum hairgrass also needs a trim. And like I said, I'm still battling some blackbeard algae. You can see, and that's blackbeard algae. That's all blackbeard algae, so I'm battling that still. And yeah, so also I did put some Crypt Parva in here, like that little guy right there, that little leaf, that's Crypt Parva. I think I put a Crypt Parva, it's kind of hard to see, but there's one, there's one right there, and there's another one over there in that corner next to that rock. So like I said, I just really put a lot of the plants from my 3-gallon in here. I am probably going to start up a 10-gallon tank. I want to start breeding some shrimp. DET Aquarium here on YouTube has kind of inspired me to, I want to keep crystal red shrimp and use that kind of as a means to generate some income from my hobby. So I'm probably going to do that. A lot of this Anubias you see floating around is going to be going back into that 10-gallon tank as soon as I'm able to get that set up. So lots of stuff to come, guys. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Like I said, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but things are starting to slow down here in my personal life, so I'll be able to start uploading more videos more frequently again. So watch out for those. One other thing I did want to shout out to you guys, my best friend, his name's Danny. I've known him since high school. I've known him for probably going on 10 years. He started his own YouTube channel. It doesn't have anything to do with fish tanks, but he's really making some really good content. He owns his own mechanic shop, so he has a shop full of tools, and he always does some really interesting projects. Like, for example, he just made a sign that he carved, a sign for a shop that he carved out of wood. And he does some really good fabrication work. So I'm going to leave a link to the description to his YouTube channel in the description below. I'm not asking you to subscribe for him. I'm not asking you to subscribe to him. All I'm asking is you go to his channel, check out his videos. If you like what you see from there, give him a subscribe. He does a lot of cool stuff. He'll do anything from how to change your oil all the way to how to change a tablet screen. If you crack a screen on your tablet, he'll show you how to replace that. So he's just getting started. He's been doing a really good job editing his videos, so he deserves some subscriptions. So go check out his channel. That's all I ask. Just go look at his videos and go from there. But I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Stay tuned. Like I said, there's more to come, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks.